So you can't see me because I'm standing behind one of these 200-watt solar panels that are available to work with this R2500 unit. They are the latest technology. They are super efficient as well as really light and durable. So they are so easy to plug in. It is actually still February here in Florida. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it is partly cloudy. So we are not going to get a huge number out of this unit. Obviously you could hook two together. You're going to get double that amount. I lived through Superstorm Sandy in New York. Power was out for 2 weeks and we didn't have any of this technology at that point, and oh boy, would it be so much nicer to have. Obviously, you can't run your whole house on 200 watts of solar power during the day. I hope it's sunny and the right time of the year for that to work, but nonetheless, you can keep your life functioning and running just like if you were going boondocking and you wanted to have power and there's no power supply there, and while you're running off the battery, you can keep recharging the battery by using the sun and free electricity to keep your life going while you're camping. This, my friends, is a big deal. This is from ALLPOWERS. This is their new R2500 unit, and it is so incredible for a whole bunch of reasons. Let me give you a quick overview, and then I'll give you an actual tour and some use cases as we do the tour. Let's talk about the basics. This is a 2016 watt hour total battery, which is just an incredible amount of power. Let me put it to you this way. It can put out 2,500 watts constant, right? With a surge of up to 4,000 at any one time. What that means for you is you can pretty much run anything in the house, right? You could run your air conditioner, you could run your computers, you could run your TV for days and days and days, your toaster oven, microwave, refrigerator, if the power is out, all those kind of things. You can run all of that. Not only that, there's one other really important party trick, which this does is something I am going to use this for. This is what they call a UPS, which is an uninterrupted power supply, meaning you could plug this into the wall, plug your computer into this, your TV, your CPAP, whatever it is, something that needs to continue to run. And if the power gets shut off in 15 milliseconds, this battery pack takes over. Those devices don't even know something happened. And so the power can go out in your house, your computer won't crash, your CPAP won't stop, your refrigerator will just keep going without blinking an eye. I think that's a huge thing. Let me show you a tour of this because there's so many cool things and we'll talk about it while we do that tour. So obviously we are looking at the front of it here, power indicator there to turn it on. So it's so cool. It says we have 67% power and we have 0 going out because nothing's plugged in. So it will do this for 18 days, no big deal. But it's nice that it gives you a time that it will run based on how you're using it, which is so helpful for you to plan if the power's out, right? So let's start over here on the left-hand side, 100 watt, that's high speed out, as well as 4 USB-As. These are 18 watters and these are 12 watters. So you have 4 USB-As, 2 USB-Cs. On this side, you have the conventional car style lighter, as well as 12 volt out if you needed to do that. On the front here, you have 4 conventional 110 20 amp out outlets, but here's the cool one. Do you have an RV? Those annoying quiet hours where you can't run your regular generator, you could plug your RV into this and have power through the night, even through those stupid quiet hours. Okay, let's go over here. These are expandable ports where you could attach other auxiliary batteries and even have more power if you wanted more power. How cool is that? All right, so here's where our power is coming in. You could have DC power if you're charging it solar, right? Because it is a solar generator, so you can hook up your solar panels to it and it will charge right off your solar panels. Speaking of charge, this giant battery, plug it in, it will charge in 1 hour to be full. Listen, you may or may not have noticed I'm here in southern Florida. The power goes out a lot. We get a lot of storms and stuff, but I am from New York and we had no shortage of blizzards, ice storms, all kinds of things where the power went out, and this would have been outstanding to have as an option. This does have Bluetooth capability, so you can control it for an app. This answers that whole freaking problem. That is so awesome just by itself. There is one downside, which I will tell you about in all fairness. This thing weighs a lot. I mean, it's got a huge battery, tons of functionality. You just watched me pick it up. I am closing in on 60 years old, and I can carry it around and move it around fine. So it is not terrible. This is not a lightweight. When you have a big battery, they always weigh a lot. So really important for you to know. I don't think it's a downside. I am so enthusiastic about this. I am so excited to have it as the backup for my computer upstairs when the power goes out here, but there are 1,000 other really good uses for this. If you don't have power and you want to have power, this is a crazy amazing setup. And if you want to get that, there is a link right there on the screen. Worst case, if that functionality isn't there, it is in the description. Use that, it helps out the channel. We do appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it definitely helps out the channel a little bit. So I'm gonna say thank you in advance. While you're down there, remember to like, subscribe, and put in the comments, what are you gonna use these for? Are you just gonna use one set, 200 watts? Are you gonna go for 400 watts? What are you doing? I'm so curious. Put that in the comments, let us know. I hope this video has been helpful. We'll see you next time.